Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are well and safe and maintaining the rules of health and maintaining social distance. Once again, you are welcome on my online class. Now, you can remember that our previous sessions on transformation of sentences, and this topic of grammar item is going on, and today I am going to discuss with you the fifth part of transformation of sentences or changing sentences, that is changing sentence part 5. You know that structurally there are three kinds of sentence, that is simple, complex and compound. And today our discussion will be on the matter of complex to simple. How to change a sentence from complex to simple. But before going into the main changing topic, I want to told you the definition of simple, complex and compound. Maybe you already know the definition, yet I am going to tell you the definition. You can see on the screen that I have written here three sentences, that is I have a red cow, that is simple sentence, and I have a cow which is red, that is complex, and I have a cow and it is red, that is compound. Now notice one thing, that I have presented one sentence in three structure, that is I have a red cow. I have presented this sentence in simple form, and I have a cow which is red. This sentence is on complex form, and I have a cow and it is red. This sentence is in compound. Okay, so you can understand that there are some differences between among the structure of the sentences. So what is the difference? The differences are, if you notice that in a simple sentence there is no clause, and in complex sentence there is one principal clause and one or more subordinate clause connecting with relative pronoun, and in compound sentence two or more principal clause connecting with coordinating conjunction. Okay, so these are the differences of simple, complex and compound. Now I am going to tell you the definition. The sentence which has a subject and a finite verb is called simple sentence. So what is simple sentence? The sentence which has a subject and a finite verb is called simple sentence. Example, the boy played football. Because of illness, he could not attend the meeting. And what is complex sentence? The sentence that has one principal clause and one or more subordinate clause is called complex sentence. Notice that in a complex sentence there will be one principal clause and one or more subordinate clause. An example, I know that he will help me. Although he is rich, he is not happy. And notice one thing, that in complex sentence there will be relative pronoun, and I have written here some relative pronouns such as if, though, although, as, because, since, so that, till, until, unless, when, why, who, which, where, how, before, after, while, etc. So if you get relative pronoun in a sentence, and if the sentence has one or more subordinate clauses with one principal clause, then consider or understand that the sentence is complex sentence. And now compound sentence. If any sentence has more than one principal clauses connecting with coordinating conjunction is called compound sentence. Example, he is poor but he is honest. Read or you will fail. And how will you understand that the sentence is a compound sentence? When you get a coordinating conjunction in a sentence connecting one or more principal clauses, then you have to understand that the sentence is compound sentence. And I have written here some coordinating clauses such as and, but, or, yet, therefore, etc. Now I am going into the main subject matter, that how will we change one kind of sentence to another kind. That is, how will change complex to simple, simple to complex, or simple to compound, simple to compound to simple, compound to complex, complex to compound. Okay, so we have to know all these rules. And today I am going to tell you the first rule on complex to simple. You can see on the screen I have written here, the first rule is though, although added complex to simple. How will you change though, although added complex sentence to simple sentence? You know that if you get though or although in a sentence, then consider the sentence as complex sentence. Okay, and how will you change it? Now first I am taking an example, that is, though he was weak, though he was weak, he went to school. That is a spelling mistake, make it correct. He went to school. Okay, and structure of this sentence will be in spite of or despite of plus possessive form of the subject plus being plus rest of the sentence. If you get am, is, are, was, were in the subordinate clause, then while changing it into simple, you have to take being after the possessive form of the subject. Remember, okay? And here is another example. Though he had qualification, he did not get a job. Despite of having qualifications, he did not get a job. and the first one, that is the first example, that is though he was weak he went to school. The simple will be in spite of his being weak he went to school. In spite of his being weak he went to school. And in the second example, though he had qualifications he did not get a job. Despite of having qualifications he did not get a job. Notice one thing, that in the first example I have taken being, and in the second example I have taken having. Why this difference? Because in the second example, though he had, there is a had, okay, and in the first sentence, though he was, there is a was. There if there is am, is, or was, were, then you have to take being, and if there is have, has, or had, then you have to take having. So this is the difference for taking being and having. Hope you understood. And here is another though added complex sentence, that is though he ran fast he missed the train. And the simple is in spite of his running fast he missed the train. Notice that I didn't take any being or having in this simple sentence, because there is no am, is, or was, were, or no have, has, had in the complex sentence. So if you, when you get these kinds of complex sentence which have no auxiliary verb, only main verb, then you have to make the main verb present, take it present form and add ing with the main verb. Okay, so the simple form of this sentence is in spite of his running fast he missed the train. This is another rule. Now the next rule, subject plus relative pronoun plus principal verb added complex to simple. So first we can take an example. The man who sells small things earns a little. You notice that in this sentence there is subject plus relative pronoun plus principal verb and rest of the sentence. So what will be the structure to change it into simple? The structure will be subject plus verb plus ing plus rest of the sentence. So the simple of this complex sentence is the man selling small things earns a little. Another example, village women who are sitting on the walkways may enjoy gossiping. Simple, village women sitting on the walkways may enjoy gossiping. So hope you understood that the relative pronoun will be omitted and the principal with the verb there will be ing, and in this way it is turned into simple. And now the next rule, subject plus relative pronoun plus past participle added complex to simple. You can see on the screen I have written it. So you can take an example first. The shirt that was bought from the new market was very costly. Notice one thing, that our previous rules was also on the this kind of topic, that subject plus relative pronoun plus main verb, but the verb will be on present form. But now in this case the verb is on past participle form. then what will you do in this case? So the structure of this kind of changing, subject plus relative pronoun is omitted plus auxiliary verb is omitted plus rest of the sentence. And the simple of this sentence is, the shirt bought from the new market was very costly. So subject relative pronoun will be omitted and auxiliary verb also will be omitted, and you have to place after that the past participle form of the verb and then rest of the sentence. Here is another example. The house that was demolished was very old. The house demolished was very old. So I hope you can understand the differences between the two kinds of rules. And here is another rule on relative subject plus relative pronoun added complex sentence, and this rules is subject plus relative pronoun plus adjective added complex sentence. And this kind of sentence is, the boy who is brilliant can get A plus. Notice the sentence that here is subject plus relative pronoun plus adjective. Here is no principal verb or no past participle form of verb. Here is adjective. Then how will you change it into simple? The structure, first the structure, A or N, in the place of the A or N you have to take plus adjective plus subject plus rest of the sentence. And the changing of the sentence, a brilliant boy can get A plus. I am telling the complex sentence again. The boy who is brilliant can get A plus. And simple of this sentence, a brilliant boy can get A plus. Okay. Another example, the man who is rich can help the poor. The rich man can help the poor. So notice that in these rules, subject plus relative pronoun plus adjective added, in these kinds of complex sentence, you have to take the article A or N or the, then you have to take the adjective and then subject, then rest of the sentence. And now the next rule, and this is the last rule of today's discussion, that is, since or as or when added complex sentence having same subject in both the clauses. Example, since the boy worked hard, he shone in life. And the structure of changing this kind of complex to simple, verb plus ing plus verb of the first clause plus subject of first clause plus rest of second sentence. We can change it. Working hard, the boy shone in life. So seen is omitted, subject is omitted, and you have to start the sentence with verb plus ing. Then verb of the first clause plus subject of the first clause plus rest of the second sentence. Another example, when he saw me, he cried out. Seeing me, he cried out. So this was our today's discussion on changing sentence complex to simple, and in our next class I will come to you with some new rules of complex to simple. Keep practicing on grammar and always attend classes regularly. No more today. Everybody stay good, stay fine. I pray for your safety. You also please pray for my safety. Goodbye.